Hello and welcome to Shifting Gears. This is the new generation Renault Duster, now launched in the Indian market, and prices start at just rupees 10.5 lakh ex-showroom. Now in this particular video, we are going to speak about the exterior design of this Renault Duster, which is rather evolutionary. All existing Duster owners can relate to this. Everybody who loved the Duster can relate to this design language. And this product is now ready to pick up a fight with the likes of the Hyundai Creta, Kia Seltos and Maruti Suzuki Grand Vitara. This video is only for the exterior design language. We will have a separate video where we speak about the interior space, the packaging and practicality. And we will have separate videos for the driving experience as well. And I would like to urge you to subscribe to the Shifting Gears channel and press that bell icon so that every time we upload a content piece, you get a notification. And if you are planning to buy the Duster, after you watch the videos we upload, you can make an informed car buying decision. So now, let's start with the exterior design of this new 5-seater Renault Duster. Now when the Renault Duster had first arrived, it started the mid-size SUV segment. The Hyundai Creta was not the first entrant in the segment, but the Creta has been dominating the segment. Now the Duster is back and now it is only a 5-seater SUV. The Duster, when it was launched, it was offering you jump seats in that boot area, but that was just a gimmick, I would say. Those are not real practical seats. All of that is not offered with this particular new generation Duster. So it is just a 5-seater monocoque SUV, just like competition. So that is the product positioning. This is not going to become a 7-seater in this body style. Maybe they rework the body and they make a bigger car, but that is for the future. We don't know that yet. This is what we get. This is just a 5-seater SUV. Now, when you look at the front end of this car, it is rather good looking and it is bold. So when you come up close, you will notice that on the bonnet, you have really prominent crease lines, power bulges, and it looks very, very good. All of these crease lines are very easily visible, even if you are at the lowest seat setting on the driver's seat. So it gives you a good commanding view. And when you look at it from the front end, you can notice that because it is rather flat on top over here, it does feel like a typical SUV. It doesn't look like a crossover. And I really like how nicely Renault has styled the bonnet especially. It looks very, very macho. Then over here on the front end, you will notice that this grille section has the Duster branding. And you will notice those neon accents over here for the Duster branding. So this also looks quite nice. This is the iconic launch edition of the Renault Duster, which I have with me right now. And here you will notice you also have the camera for your 360-degree camera support. There are plenty of details over here which will require some very detailed deep cleaning in your ownership. So that is something that you will have to put in some kind of an effort for. But plenty of ducts over here for cooling efficiency in the bonnet area when you are driving this car so that your turbo petrol engines breathe better. Next, have a look at the headlamp unit. Here you will notice you have the LED turn indicator flashing, but this is not of the sequential type, a standard flash. You have the LED headlamps over here with a nice smoked effect for the headlamp unit, a very sleek looking headlamp, no projectors over here, and lower down you will notice you get LED fog lamps as well. Then when you look at this particular side, you will notice that this is the LED DRL, which is not flashing. So the LED DRL itself, it doubles up as your turn indicator, but no sequential LED turn indicators. This is your light signature. Very sleek, not very large fog lamps, and very nice looking headlamps, nothing overstyled. And I'm very happy that there is no connected LED DRL, which looks very cheesy, and I'm not a fan of that. And I'm glad that Renault did not make that design choice. Then over here on the bumper, you will notice you have this bull bar kind of an effect along with the front skid plate in this grey finish. Plenty of ducts over here for, better cooling efficiency for the engine bay area. Lower down over here, also you will notice there are a lot of cuts and there are a lot of ducts over here, again for better airflow. You have your parking sensors for the front as well, so you can drive your car safely, maneuver your car safely, and it does look nice from the front end. I think this Renault Duster in this particular segment, it is possibly the most tough looking mid-size SUV. That is the whole purpose. When you call your car an SUV, it should look like an SUV, and this does look like it can take a beating. Nevertheless, no talk yet on 4x4 or all-wheel drive. This is only going to be a 4x2 two-wheel drive vehicle, two-wheel drive SUV here for the Indian market. Now, speaking about the side profile of this vehicle, like I said, the design language is very evolutionary. It is not very revolutionary. So this is the new generation Duster, but it does have some iconic Duster traits like flared wheel arches and, you know, the typical stance of the vehicle. Now you will notice that this vehicle has 18-inch alloy wheels in dark finish. This is the Duster Iconic, which is the launch edition. So you have that applique over here with some neon accents on this black applique with the Renault logo. Very nice, very classy, not a cheesy sticker job, very thoughtful. These alloy wheels, there are plenty of cuts and crease lines over here. No dual tone, no machine finish, simple dark themed alloy wheel. Parking sensor you can notice over here as well, so you can drive your car safely in tight spots. Then this body cladding all around the vehicle is going to help you drive confidently when you're driving in such an area. You can venture onto a trail without having to worry about the paint surface of their vehicle being chipped, because when you open the door, you will notice that you have plastic cladding over here, and even lower down you will notice there is plastic cladding. So nothing is going to, you know, chip the paint of the doors very easily, and then you can drive maybe a little faster on such loose surfaces. So that is some added bit of protection that you get with this Renault Duster, with this new generation Renault Duster. On the driver door, you will notice there is no request sensor, but this vehicle does have true keyless entry, so it has proximity sensors. Come up close, grab the door handle, and you are good to go inside. The wing mirror, here you will notice dual tone finish. So this is in a shade of black, and you will notice you have your LED turn indicator over here. Lower down, you will notice you also have a camera, because this car does have 360-degree camera support, but the camera quality is really poor. So for that, check out our interior review video as well. Now this car has a dual tone paint scheme, so you'll notice that the A pillar has a gloss black paint, the B pillar has a plastic applique, the C pillar also plastic applique. This is your grab handle, door handle for the rear door. The plastics feel just about okay, but in terms of how easy it is to open the door, it is very easy. It won't require too much of an effort, especially for elderly people. This is not something that they will not be able to understand. Then here you will notice you have a rear quarter glass, which is rather large. It will allow a lot of light on the inside. No third row seats, but then maybe you can get your luggage very easily. Visibility will not be a problem. On the D pillar, there is no blackout tape or anything over here, so the body color is going to be shown off over here. Then on the roof, you will notice you have a gloss black finished roof rail, Duster branding over here, so looks quite nice. Now we don't know if this is going to be a load bearing roof rail, but will you really add a roof rack or a carrier on a car which has a dual pane panoramic sunroof? Now that is going to be your choice. We wish Renault showed us some accessories to give us an idea how maybe a top box would look like on this Duster, so that you could go touring with this car. Nevertheless, a proper SUV design aesthetic over here on this car. Great that there is no use of chrome on the side profile. Looks very nice, tough, doesn't try to look too cheesy and gaudy, and I think people will appreciate this. Lower down over here, you will notice the iconic decal, because this is the iconic launch edition. You have these contrast neon accents over here as well, so this also breaks the monotony. And overall on the side profile, there are plenty of cuts and crease lines, typical evolutionary of the Renault Duster design language from the past. And this new model, it also looks rather good. When you come up close to the rear wheel, you will notice that there is a disc brake, because this is the DCT trim of this vehicle, and like I said, 18-inch wheels, all in a dark theme. And then here you have this rectangular fuel filler cap, not really oversized, and the important sticker over here is that up to E20 petrol only. So this is going to be compliant with ethanol blending, and you can contribute to the politicians' companies. So let's not get into that. I don't want to get jailed. Then have a look at the rear three-quarter of this vehicle. Very nice flared wheel arches, and it looks very nice. Start with this section over here. You have gloss black for the tail lamp housing. You have the Renault branding over here, and then when you look at the tailgate, you will notice that the tail lamp unit wraps around the entire tailgate area and onto the fenders at the back. Now you do get connected LED tail lamps, but that connected LED is split apart with this new Renault logo. What is going to annoy some, especially those who have OCD, is that this is a gloss black housing for this connected LED tail lamp, and there will be a lot of dust that will be seen over here, so you'll have to keep this clean with a lot of effort. And then the main tail lamp unit is over here. As you can notice, this is the light signature for illumination. No sequential LED turn indicators even at the back. Then have a look at the spoiler. So black finish for the spoiler. You have some body color decal over here which tries to show off the body color, so that is also quite nicely done. And you have this applique which will help in aerodynamic efficiency. You have a rear wash and wipe with this car. You also have a high mount stop lamp, and on the roof you will notice you have a shark fin antenna, also in a gloss black finish. Then lower down, when you look at the bumper, here you will notice again that dark grey kind of a finish on this black plastic housing for the bumper. You do have your parking sensors over here. You have plenty of crease lines over here and some creases over here as well. Again, this can accumulate some dust, especially in monsoon season, so you have to, clean it carefully with some effort. Here is your exhaust end can. No chrome tip over here, but on the bumper you will notice you have some recessed area for these rear reflectors. These are not active fog lamps. Then on the tailgate you will notice for the number plate garnish also you have this plastic applique. Again, over here also you have some crease lines, a very nice and sleek number plate garnish area. You have your camera over here, and here is your request sensor to open the tailgate. So press this and the power tailgate will lift up. The turbo 160 branding for your engine over here on the tailgate, and again the Duster branding on the tailgate, very bold and again in that neon green colored accent. So even from the rear profile, it is a good looking vehicle, and it does look like an SUV. It doesn't look like a crossover, and I think this is one of the most good looking mid-size SUVs in the segment. Now when you consider this car against the Hyundai Creta and the Kia Seltos or even the Maruti Suzuki Grand Vitara, this looks more tough in its appearance. From the outside, this looks like it can take more of a beating, but Renault has not announced any all-wheel drive or 4x4 variants of this Duster as of now. Speaking about the smaller and significant stuff, this car does come with ADAS, so you will see that camera over here on the windscreen, and you have that sensor for your rain sensors and for your automatic headlamps as well. Then on the bumper you will notice you have this aero duct over here. Again, it adds a nice stylish treatment, and even the bumper has a dual tone kind of a paint going on over here, so this theme also looks quite nice, gives it a nice different kind of an appeal and appearance compared to competition. Then what you should notice is the smaller details, which is over here, this kink over here, again for aero efficiency, for preventing splash on the vehicle. Maybe when you're driving this car in the rain, you have properly fitted mud flaps, which I think are offered to you as an accessory. So that is the exterior design of this new generation Renault Duster. Rather good looking, evolutionary, so relatable, but still modern enough to appeal to new age car buyers. What is your opinion about the exterior design of this Renault Duster? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you have any other questions, ask me and I will try my best to help you out. Till next time, always drive safe, always wear your seat belts and follow speed limits.